Peter Schweizer is the author of Red Handed and the president of Government Accountability Issues. So I didn't know it wasn't just the China trip on Air Force Two. I mean, we found maybe 8 trips now on Air Force Two. It's not like Joe didn't know he was taking his son on Air Force Two to foreign countries. How are they going to explain this?
Yeah, well, first of all, Jesse, let me applaud you and your team for doing this great bit of investigative work because other news outlets aren't going to do it.
Thank you.
And they're going to try to explain it away. They're going to try to say that, you know, this is about a family. This is just about a family spending time together. But the problem is, it's always been about business. The thing that Team Biden cannot answer, Jesse, is the Bidens got tens of millions of dollars. What did these people paying the Bidens actually get in return? There's nothing tangible. There's no product. There's no service. There's no advice. It's clear what the product was. It was Joe Biden. And they're not going to answer that question. So, yeah, they're going to continue to stall. And until the mainstream media starts to really take this story seriously in the way that they should, in the way that they would with pretty much any other person on the Republican side of the aisle, they're going to continue to deny it. The good news is the American public is moving against the Bidens. Now close to 60% of the American people believe that Joe Biden aided his son in a criminal commercial enterprise, according to a Harvard-Harris poll. So the trend lines are definitely moving against the Bidens.
So if you fly your son on Air Force Two to foreign countries and he brings money home, How are you even supposed to say that this is just a father who wants to spend more time with his son? How can you say that? And then, Peter, how can you say that they're still talking about the weather with clients? And then Hunter was creating jobs. He was creating jobs. He was a job creator.
Yeah, no evidence of any jobs created, no evidence of any substantial business done by Hunter other than collecting money and passing it out to the family. Look, they've switched their story numerous times. When the story first came out about Air Force Two in China and the China deal, they insisted that on this 20-hour flight to Asia, Joe and Hunter never talked about business. I guess they talked about the weather for 20 hours.
Right.
I think a lot of this is reached the absurd point, Jesse. And now that's why they're shifting. They're changing the language from he didn't know about his son's business, he didn't talk to his son about business, to he was not in business with his son, which has a very particular legal definition. But, of course, they're lying about that, too.
All right. So you're flying to Mexico City. It's a couple hours. You bring your son to the meeting with the president of Mexico, and then in return, Hunter brings his Mexican foreign clients to the White House to meet with Joe and all the officials. You're not in business with your son. As Joe Biden would say, that's malarkey. Peter, thank you so much.